Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CRON. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis several times in the past, although it's been a few days since the last analysis, so that is where these green and red line annotations are coming from. But now that we have another week in the books, figured we'd get some things updated here. First thing I'm going to do is just get rid of these lines down here. Sure, they still pertain. They're just not really relevant right now, and from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk having, causing confusion because there's clutter with lines everywhere you look. So let's kind of try to keep this as clean as possible. Now, the first adjustment I'm going to do is just slightly modify this level of resistance. Now that we have more data, it's become quite clear that the truer quote-unquote level of resistance is right there at 22.25. You can see over the past couple of days on 2 separate occasions now, the price has gotten right up around that area. So 22.25 is definitely going to be that overall and initial level of resistance going into next week. If the price can push through there, then yeah, you can start to focus on more so up here around the $23 mark. But as of now, completely pointless, and you're getting way far ahead of yourself to be talking about doing battle with 23 until the bulls can first prove themselves in the near term. And again, I am quantifying that soundbite of prove themselves as not only breaking up above 22.25, but also being able to stay up above it. So that is certainly going to be that initial area of resistance. As far as levels of support are concerned, a couple of different ways. For me, I like this trend line right here. I think that's a very simplistic way to kind of judge the overall drift of the price. Sure, you had this portion right here where things got a little crazy, but that craziness didn't last very long at all, and the price was quickly back up above that trend line. So to me, that's a pretty accurate and kind of a good, storyteller, if you will, of the natural drift of the price right now. In the event the price drops below that trend line right there, the next key level to keep an eye on will be that pink line there, which is the 200 period moving average, currently valued at 21.17. But remember, that is a moving average, so that value will move and change around as time. But overall, as long as the price stays above that purple or the orange line there, then really the chart is fully in the bull's favor. So we'll see how this one continues to play out next week. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.